Exciting Champions League football match between Liverpool and Besiktas shaky. This is a PES 21 simulation football gameplay. Please subscribe, like and share and enjoy this Champions League football match. Thank you.
So hello and welcome one and all from what I can only describe as footballing utopia. The weather is perfect, the fans are in great voice and the players are all set to get started. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah. And it's mainly because of his frightening pace. He's a huge threat when he's running at defenders, but he's also proved in recent times that he's a top-class finisher. Opposition defences are going to have to be wary about playing a high line because there's nothing this guy relishes more than space to run into. And once he...
There's the whistle, and here we go. Vids. And it's Jones. And a chance! An early chance, first of the game. Kai. Rafa Silva. For a throw. Vids. Konate. Vids. Gakpo. It's made its way to him. Over to the left. Jones drives it in. Under. Uchak. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He is just caressing the ball. Well, that is a good challenge from him. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. And it's Kerkez. Kerkez. Gakpo. And here's Mohamed Salah. Nice physical challenge. Kai. Rafa Silva. Ndidi. Isaac. Gakpo. Proves too strong. Abraham. Under. Rafa Silva. Kukcu. Ndidi. Under. Gakpo does really well to win the ball there. Jones. Isaac. Jones. And he won't reach that. That's really well manoeuvred. Ucha. And it's Ucha. Abraham. There are a few waiting for it. Uchan's cross. Decent chance! He'll try to keep this alive. It'll be a throw-in. Good block, but at the expense of a corner. Konate attempts a clearance. And here's Kutchu. Rafa Silva. Ndidi. Approach does pay off here. Besiktas have a free kick. That has been knocked clear. Rafa Silva gets into a good position. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Kutchu. Succumbs to the pressure. Isak, good driving run. Gakpo. Jones. Jones! He's done it! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Jones demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just cleared enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And it's played in. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Van Dijk. Vince. McAllister. Rafa Silva. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And it's Silva. Kukcu. Ndidi. Uchan. Plenty waiting in the middle. Ndidi. Chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Kirkes. Mohamed Salah. Oh, that's nice. McAllister. Now then, the ball's come loose. Uchan absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Besiktas going wide a lot more often now, Jim.
Yeah, they're looking to create space in and around that D by stretching the defence. Look out for a late arrival or two from midfield.
And here's Mohamed Salah. And it's Kirkes. Kirkes takes aim and crosses. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Gabriel. Uchan. That is good strength. Vitz. Gakpo delivers, up he goes! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Isak made such good movement to get in position there. We were all expecting much more.
Udrokai. Rafa Silva. Gabriel. Under. Ndidi. Gabriel shifted upfield. Frimpong. Konate. Van Dijk. Kirkes. And here's Mohamed Salah. Rafa Silva. Gabriel, nicely aimed pass. Salah. Isak. Mohamed Salah. Great position here. He's got away with one there.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble there.
Ndidi gets it away. Rafa Silva. Mohamed Salah. And it's Salah. It's a little off target. Gabriel. Roussel. Rafa Silva, aim forwards. Konate getting this one clear. And that's put paid to a promising move. Frimpong, gently done. That looks a good ball through. Gakpo has failed to find anyone. Under. Ndidi. And here's Abraham, played into space. Gakpo has been caught there, it's a foul. Jones does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And here's Abraham. Konate. Moved on forwards. Gakpo. McAllister. Kupchu. Rafa Silva. Kupchu. Ndidi. Gakpo with a definite foul there. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Spread out to the left. And it's Kupchu. He can get that clear. Out for a throw. Kupchu. Kupchu!
A real chance and a real let-off. Besiktas have found chances hard to come by, so that's perfectly understandable.
McAllister. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Van Dijk. Kerkez. Van Dijk. Kerkez. Wirtz. And it's played forward. And here's Isak. Isak! Ucha. Under. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Buchan. Now it's Under. I won't cut out the margin for error there at all. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Quick ball upfield. Isak. He is through here. Oh, that's well done, really robust. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's a deception. His positioning was spot on. And it's Jones. Gakpo. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah. That's the throw. Kerkez. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Chance to play it in. And here's Gakpo. Can he finish? Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
McAllister, who's short. It's a mighty effort! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
And it's Silva. That's very neat. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. McAllister did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Jones. Mohamed Salah, who's set up one goal so far. Nice control. Mohamed Salah is having a shot! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. You don't keep those out. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Under. Uchan. Under. Uchan. That's good play. Under's cross. And that has been cleared. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Jones. Gakpo. Frimpong. Frimpong forwards and with intent. Gakpo.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Oh, look at the space here. And it's McAllister. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Tries to get it clear. So, what can they make of this? Udwokai. Under. Aim forwards. And here's Abraham. And here's Abraham. Kerkez. Isak. Well read. The dainty is averted. And he's heaved it away. Frimpong. Now he's got space here. Jones. Gakpo opts to play it back. Salah. Oh, it's come loose. Showing good feet.
Abraham. Under.
It's an imaginative pass. That is out of play. Simple. And it's Salah. And here's Isak. Played out to the right. Hoisted in. Can he deliver? Isak. Chance, surely! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's been taken short. Jones. Jones puts... Oh, what a climb! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Besiktas, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Ndidi. That's really well manoeuvred. Under. Ndidi chips it through. Now it's Under. Kerkez. And here's Mohamed Salah. Lovely bit of skill. And it's McAllister. Well, the ball's come loose here. With the short one. Under with the clearance. Jones. Time to deliver. Gakpo. Gakpo. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And here's Isak. Lovely, now then. And that has been clubbed away. Abraham did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And it's played forward. It's come to nothing. McAllister. And here's Mohamed Salah. Salah. And he's there to clear it. And that's been won straight back. Nice touch. Usal is there and he can get that clear. Over.
Well, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Gently done. Ussel. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Rafa Silva. Isak. Mohamed Salah. Now it's Gakpo. Ucha. That's clear cut. It's a free kick. And it's hoisted clear. Udokai shifted upfield. That's a good run down the left. The message is clear, none shall pass. Frimpong. Gakpo. That's a nicely weighted pass. Ussel with the clearance. He's found the way through. Climbs up big. No, he didn't quite meet it right. Udokai. Moved on forwards. Keeper's dealt with that. Frimpong. And it's Salah. Mohamed Salah. He's got away. Oh, they could be caught out here. McAllister. Gabriel forwards and with intent. Kukçu. That's a throw. Mohamed Salah tries making a foray down the right. Kerkesh. Out to the right. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Jones, and that's aimed into the middle. Very nicely done. McAllister. Abraham. Great defending, strong and determined. Gakpo, it's lofted through here. Jones. And the shot! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Tito. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
And it's Silva. That's a cute ball. Under tries across. Konate clears it away. Throw it. Kukçu. And here's Abraham. Under. That is lovely. Looking for a decent ball in. And the shot! Going to throw in. big chance, corner. Gakpo attempts a clearance. And claimed it back swiftly. It's Kukçu. And here's Rafa Silva. And it's played forward. Now it's Jones. Gakpo. He's free, he has got space. Now it's Jones. Chooses to go back. And here's Gakpo. Fits. This official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Under gently done. Clearly not happy with that. And it's Salah. Gabriel. Kukçu. Ndidi. Here's Under. Oh, sweet feet. And here's Rafa Silva. It's really well manoeuvred. There's the whistle for half-time. So off we go once more. Rafa Silva. Gakpo. Van Dijk. Kerkez. Mohamed Salah. Now it's Isak. Oh, shooting chance! Udokai. Usal. Ndidi. Under. Uçan. Kukçu. Under. Kukçu. Ndidi. Under. Wits. Frimpong. Konate shifted upfield. Usal. Gabriel. And it's Uçan. And here's Abraham. Ndidi looking for a runner. It's a goal kick. Ndidi. Gabriel. Under. Uçan. Ndidi. Uçan. Oh, such a clever touch. Under. Isak. Jones. Frimpong. Aim forwards. And it's played forward. There's no flag. Gakpo. And he welcomes it in. Udwakai. Ndidi. Under. It's Uchan. Ndidi. And he's picked it up out wide. So who's he picking out? Kukçu. Aimed in towards the centre. Konate clears it away. Kukçu. Under. Ndidi. And again they run up against stubborn defending. McAllister. Now it's Isak. Gakpo. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. McAllister. Vitz. Jones. What a throw in. And it's Vitz. McAllister. And here's Jones. Succumbs to the pressure. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. They are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Oh, that is a bit special. 3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Kukçu. Rafa Silva. Kukçu. Ndidi. Oh, good spread. Really well manoeuvred. Frimpong. Jones. Frimpong. Konate. Konate, gently done. Kukçu. Uchan. Under. And here's Abraham. And it's Ndidi. Jones can get it clear. Gakpo. Isak. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, he continually breaks the lines and gets himself into terrific positions.
Abraham. Konate. Konate concedes a free kick for that. And it's Uchan. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Mohamed Salah. Kerkez. It's a good run down the right.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Calmly anticipates. Kukçu. And the pass is intercepted. Vids. Frimpong. Konate. Moved on forwards. Under. Uchan. Gakpo. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Under. Udokai. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Kerkez. Van Dijk. Kerkez. Vids. Kerkez. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Well, that's well seen too. Under. And it's Ndidi. And here's Rafa Silva. That's tidy. Rafa Silva crosses. And it's gone back to the keeper. Gunok sends that a long way. Oh, super fine. Abraham! Van Dijk forwards and with intent. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. McAllister. Kerkez. Konate. Vids. Frimpong. Frimpong shifted upfield. Gabriel. Plays it through. Oh, he's found support out wide. Shapes to shoot!
Oh, he got that all wrong.
Now it's Isak. And here's Mohamed Salah. Kerkez fires it in low. Kukçu forwards and with intent. And back to the goalkeeper. Van Dijk. Van Dijk. McAllister, great defending, strong and determined. Uchan done delicately. And here's Under.
Under really needed needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Rafa Silva. Oh, he's found him in space. Kutchu's cross. Konate. McAllister. Kirkes. Simple. Moved on forwards. Udokai. Decent progress down the left. And here's Rafa Silva. And here's Abraham. Vitz. Out to the left it goes. Now it's Jones. He welcomes it in. Gakpo, he's onside. Gabriel. Kukcu. And it's played forward. It's really well cleared. Konate. Vitz. Simple. Jones, he's on a run down the left wing. Vitz. And here's Isak. Under cuts out the pass. And he thumps it clear. Jones. McAllister. Jones. Jones's cross. Udokai gets good distance on it.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Under, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Ndidi made out towards the right wing. Chance for a shot! Tries to get it clear. McAllister, gently done. Mohamed Salah. Jones caresses it through, and he shoots! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And he should have made it four. Besiktas getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Jones. Konate, that's really well manoeuvred. And it's Kirkes. That's been slid through. That's a simple one for the keeper. Van Dijk. Kirkes. Van Dijk. Simple. Konate, aim forwards. Jones. Gakpo. Big chance! Oh, that is asking for trouble. Produces a cross. And the keeper beats it away. Kukcu, gently done. Rafa Silva. Uchan. Konate gets it clear. Usal cuts it out. Uchan. Rafa Silva. Van Dijk gets rid without sophistication. It's Kukçu. Rafa Silva crosses. McAllister. Konate. Vitz. Van Dijk. Kerkez. Moved on forwards. Gakpo. Frimpong. Jones. McAllister. Konate. Forwards and with intent. Going to be disappointed with that. And that's a good ball. Uchan. Danger averted for now. Gakpo does really well to win the ball there. Kukçu wins the duel this time. Rafa Silva. Vitz. Salah. Looking here to chip it through. That looks a cracking ball. Shot a goal! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Uchan. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Kukçu, spread out to the left. Oh, that's neat. Looking for a decent ball in. Great chance! And he can't find the net.
Besiktas are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
That is a brilliant interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And it's Salah. Mohamed Salah goes steaming forward. Udrokai. And it's played forward. Nicely intercepted. Rafa Silva in acres of space out wide. Rafa Silva, now it's Abraham. Uchan. Under. It's a good-looking delivery. Gets it away. And here's Gakpo. Out towards the flank. Jones. Here's Mohamed Salah. Salah. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And he cuts out the supply. Jones. Isak. There are a few waiting for it. And it's Vitz. And here's Gakpo. And here's East. Tries a shot! Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Udwokai shifted upfield. Rafa Silva. And he was slightly undercooked, that one.
Besiktas clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. Yeah, I think the word from the touchline, Peter, is that defence needs to focus on runners and balls over the top.
Yeah, it's a clear change in approach, isn't it?
Yeah, and if they drop off, there has to be a strong level of industry from other departments in front.
It's Ndidi. Plays it across. Gakpo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Besiktas to retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. It's a throw-in. It's a pretty loose pass. Konate. Vitz. Now it's Gakpo. Gakpo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Ooh, perfectly measured that. Ndidi. Under. Lovely feet. Excellent. Yeah, he's fouled him there. He's had a shot! Gakpo getting this one clear. CKJ clears it away. That's a throw. Udwokai. And here's Rafa Silva. Can he get onto this? Vids. Frimpong. That's really well manoeuvred. Usal makes the interception. Lofted upfield. Vicious ball here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Gakpo shifted upfield, and it's Salah. Lobbed in behind. Deftly away. And it's corner. Oh, smashing header! And that has flown over. Kupchu. Rafa Silva. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Rafa Silva. He has found the way through. He's cut it out. Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner. Now it's Gakpo. Jones. Gakpo. Can he finish? They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
It's become a case of men against boys. Rafa Silva. Uchan! And that's past the post. He's there to get it away. That's a throw. Gakpo with the cross. That was very necessary. Over to the left. Gakpo. Good ball, good take. And the ball's come loose, and he's following up! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority in this. Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Rafa Silva. Well, this is surely their last chance. Cross goes in there.
Usal.
Kukçu.
Under.
Uçan. Simple. Konate. It's run loose here. Wirtz. Aim forwards. Out to the right. Not much subtlety about that challenge. And it's Salah. And here's goes for a shot! Gabriel.
Under.
Uçan. And here's Abraham.
Ndidi.
Is there any support? Shoots! Tries to clear. It's Ndidi.
Isak.
Kerkesh. And he's managed to get free. There's the shot! And that's an excellent interception. He's there to hit it! So that's it. It is all over. This is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, I think this is a win that owes a lot to front-footed